Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Southern Area High School Athletic Student Spotlight. We have a very special guest here today. We're outside here at the stadium. We have senior drum major Brad Evans in the building. Welcome to the show, Brad.
Thank you for having me.
Very excited for having you today. We're mixing things up a little bit here. It's hot out here. I think I'm sweating right now.
Oh, yeah.
But we're going to walk and talk. You cool with that?
Of course.
All right, Brad, we're going to walk and talk. So we are now in day 3 of camp. And for our viewers out there, for our fans out there, we go 9 to 3 camp. Take a 3-hour break, and then we go 6 to 9.
Yes.
Unbelievable amount of hours. 9 hours a day for our band camp. And you guys are working hard each and every day. How are things going? How's the camp going? What's the vibe on the team, the culture on the team? How are things going so far?
It's going great so far. We're helping out our newer members. We're refreshing our veterans. And so far, progress has been good.
I love it. I love it. You know, I've been blessed enough to watch you lead our team last year at the football games, being a drum major and having the responsibility of leading under the lights and leading in front of people, where it's different. In a game, you can kind of mess up and it can get hidden. But if you mess up here, you know, under the lights in a performance, I think it's tough. So, what are some leadership strategies, or what's your leadership style? Our student athletes seem to really respond to you. The band members seem to really respond to kind of your vibe and the way you do things. But is there something you can share with our listeners that allows you to be a successful leader?
We definitely make mistakes. So I think the big thing is just accepting that reality. Mm-hmm. But we also, all our practice, we know how to respond to mistakes. We know how to fix our mistakes so that when the big competition really comes, we know that we're going to do great and the nerves are all gone and we're going to perform a really good show. I love it.
And you know, having that growth mindset is so important as the leader, because then that kind of transcends into the people that we're leading, our constituents. What would you say is a strength of yours when it comes to leadership? If you look at like how you're able to kind of lead the student athletes and, you know, sometimes get them to do things that they don't want to do. What are some of your own personal strengths in that space? And the reason why I ask this is because we have so many leaders and we never arrive as leaders. We're always working to get better.
Yes.
But I've seen you in action and you do a great job. So is there something that you could share with us a little bit?
One big thing is enthusiasm. If you as the leader are showing your teammates and you're showing your band members that you're excited to be here and that you're putting your all into it, they're going to be inspired to do that too. Another thing, of course, you got to be loud. You got to be out there so that they all know you mean business and they can hear, you know, what you're trying to say, the instructions you're getting across. And then, of course, relying on other veterans and other section leaders to help manage such a big group.
I love that. Nothing is accomplished without enthusiasm.
Oh, yes.
I don't know who said that. It's either Emerson or I think it's Emerson or Whitman. We'll find out, but this is getting posted regardless. This is a one-take show here. You talked about those competitions and, you know, under the lights and, you know, we're preparing for those competitions. Is there a competition that you have earmarked this year that, you know, this is a big one, or this is one that we got to be prepared for, or this is one that we have kind of circled when you look at your schedule?
We have our final competition in late October. So that, of course, is going to be the one where we got to put it all out there and see how we do. But our first competition, early September, is always very nerve-wracking because you're never quite sure how the band is going to respond to the new stressful situation.
Yeah, nerve-wracking, stressful. I mean, it's all of our sports, all of our student athletes, all of our band members feel it. Is there something you do personally, like when you have those butterflies in your stomach, you know, as soon as that first note hits or as soon as the first chord is struck, does it go away? Or do you have those kind of pre-performance jitters or nerves? And what do you do to deal with that?
I always have to stay focused. I can never really let the show take its course. But as long as I'm always focused, I'm breathing. You got to make sure you're breathing. And as long as I'm honed in on every aspect of the show, I think that the nerves are not there.
I love it. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. Come check our band out. Come to the opening night for football. See them in action. Make sure you get here a little bit early because they're performing at 6:40 before a 7 o'clock kickoff. It's a great product. It's a great show, and we have a great leader. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
All right.